All right, folks. So this is just sort of how I think about it when you're a basic content creator doing things yourself, traveling by yourself, shooting your own content, trying to be as self-contained as possible, especially for all my golfers. Okay, so I'm gonna walk you through this just real basic setup. Now, there are a lot of cameras out there. DJI has like their Osmo, a little bitty small camera, which is very small, compact, great. But the problem I have with that is it's single use. I can't take it off of the stick. I can't do different things. And so I like the DJI Action 4 or 5 camera. And I like it because it's small, it's compact. This is what it is right here. But I like for it to have better protection. This is how it's set up. They've got the magnetic piece right here, but I still want more options when I'm doing things. And so I like being able to put it into this SmallRig cage. One, gives it more protection. I can just do more things with it. So I just prefer it being in this SmallRig cage. Now, the reason I like the SmallRig cage because, one, you take the DJI selfie stick, you still can do magnetic, but there's some situations if I'm like on a boat and I'm shooting water or whatever the heck, I'm just not trusting, the magnetic piece. Even though it's a strong magnetic piece, I'm trying to pull on it right now. I still don't necessarily trust it. So the cage allows for me to actually screw it in. This is the other DJI selfie stick. So I can have the DJI selfie stick. I can have the Joby selfie stick. And I'll explain that in a minute. So this is why I like the cage, because it ain't coming off when it's actually screwed in. So that's why I like using the cage. And again, I can move and do different things. And so if you chose to go with the magnetic selfie stick, there are pros and cons to them all. The reason I like this, I do like the magnetic when if I'm like not near water where camera can fall off and now I'm screwed. This thing is awesome because you see right here the length, and so this thing allows for me to be able to you see right here how far I can shoot with this particular selfie stick. And so that's one of the reasons why I like this here. And so I've actually done 2-person interviews where I've been recording. So I'll sit here and I'll adjust this right here. And so what'll happen is I'll be doing 2-person interview, and you see right here, I can just hold it out, and then I'm doing a 2-person interview. I did one with Sterling Sharp at the Hoot and the Blowfish golf tournament, and audio was great, video looked great, and it was just me holding it. So again, this is versatility. That's the thing I'm always looking for, versatility. When I was at the Anthony Anderson golf tournament and I was shooting, I was walking around shooting like this here. So again, the Osmo 3 camera, that small camera, the monitor, and it had, had a little handle, but I can't take it off. With this, I can sit here and sit the camera down. I can sit it on the speaker. I can sit it on the driving range right there on the stand. I can do all this sort of stuff like that. Here's the other thing, again, how I'm looking at how I think in terms of, again, I'm shooting by myself. So let's say I'm on a golf course. And all right, so when I'm walking, I have this Joby selfie stick, okay? You can actually use any selfie stick. I put this in, but I don't believe in buying all kind of different stuff. So my problem why I don't use these, because it does extend, okay? Here's my problem right here. See how thin this is? That's my problem. So when I'm on the golf course, if I am my remote control cart, I have it in my umbrella holder, and this is a much thicker pole, and then I can just extend it. I can extend it up, and again, it's a lot thicker. But the most important reason why I have this is when I when I ride, because when I ride and I want to get my shot, and like I say, and remember, I can attach something to the cart. What happens when I'm on the tee box? So what I did was I created essentially my own monopod. Why is that important? A lot of the monopods, I have a Cayer monopod. It's a great monopod. It's heavy, strong base. It's just so damn big. And that's my problem with it. It's a huge monopod. So basically, I created my own monopod. And see, this little pole right here, you see it, can fit right into the golf bag. And so what I did was I then got this Cayer tripod bottom, which is heavier than a light monopod. I got a light monopod, sucks, and wind will knock it over. So this thing here, it's a windy day, it's gonna stay put. But I had to, of course, you have this here, so I had to get this adapter thread, which now screws on here. And so now when I'm on a golf course, and I'm, shooting, I want to shoot a video on the tee box, no matter where I am, or I take it to the green if I want to shoot myself putting as well. So now all of a sudden, I've now assembled my own monopod, and I'm good. So what now happens? I then simply, when I'm on the range, I'll sit here, set this sucker up. I'll do this here. And so, or if I'm even in the fairway. So I want to get me a low shot, I'll put it on this here. Or if I want to get me a higher shot, this is the main one I put it on. Or if I want to even go higher with the shot, I go right here. So if it's windy, that base is heavy enough, or that it has to be like a really strong wind to knock this over. And then of course, when you lower it, you make it less susceptible to getting wind knocked over because it's more steady. The higher that stick is up, the wind can push it. So this is a great setup. And all I do is I got it on one. So boom, I sit it down, boom, I press the button. It automatically, it starts recording, and then it's recording. Yep, it's recording right now. Then it got the two sides. I can see myself. Okay, I'm fully in frame. When I finish hitting the shot and I'm going back, boom, I press the button, stops recording. We're good. So one battery can take me, it'll take me through 16 holes. So I bring a backup battery just in case. But sometimes I've shot an entire round with that one particular battery. Now, if you're talking about, all right, so what now happens if, okay, I'm playing and I want to put something, let's say, attached to the golf cart. Well, what I want is something that's stable. My problem is I had these the little Ben Joby little arms, not sturdy enough for me with this, the weight of this here. So what I did was I have, and SmallRig makes these here. So you have these clamps right here. This can easily be, and this is great because I can use this for speeches. I can attach this to a podium. I can do all kind of stuff with this. So I attach this clamp. Then I have this particular small little rod here. So I can attach this to a golf cart and it's going to stay put and I can maneuver it. So this is a short arm here and this is the longer arm here. So you know what, versus getting both, I will go ahead and go with a longer arm because it's going to give me flexibility if I'm doing different things. And so that's really, again, I'm attaching that to the golf cart. So if I'm in the fairway and I don't want to take the camera out, look, I can just maneuver my golf cart and boom, I got my camera. I got this already attached to this right here. And so now all of a sudden, when I just maneuver around, guess what? Oops. I just maneuver around. I'm already in position. And I just press the record button and boom, my audio is good. So you see it's 30, it's locked. This thing is not going to bend over. So that's absolutely great. You know what? When I'm an individual person again, and I'm shooting audio. So now all of a sudden it's like why I love the DJI Action. Because DJI Action 5 now allows for you to be able to connect their wireless mic without the receiver on the camera. Okay, huge game changer because you're talking about plugging that thing in, making sure it fits in, and then with the cage you got to get a little extender. No, now with their microphones you don't have to do that. So they have two microphones that are options. Now the first is their DJI Mini, and so this is great because this is a very small little microphone that goes on you. And so from a portability standpoint, great. You have to get an adapter for the lightning, but this is the one that comes with it. It's for USB-C. You have to buy the adapter with the Mini for the lightning, but depending upon what your phone is. And so this is great because, again, it's so small. It's so small and lightweight. Only problem with this here is it doesn't allow you to record onto the microphone, and you can't plug a lavalier into the microphone. And so again, that's great if, again, I want versatility. I want to be able to use it in different ways. So what I would do is I would go not with the Mini, and I have both. I would go with the DJI Mic 2. And the reason I would go with the DJI Mic 2 is because, again, I don't like spending money and I'm not being versatile. So the beauty of the DJI Mic 2 is that I have maximum versatility. Now, if I'm attaching the larger microphone, I don't like the bigness of this. And so I just don't like the big piece. Now, it has a magnetic thing. I can lower it, whatever. I still don't like that. I love, though, with this microphone is I can attach a lavalier microphone. This is why I love this microphone. I can attach a lavalier to it. Now, all of a sudden, when I plug it in, I'm on a golf course, I don't do a lavalier. But when I'm sitting here giving a speech or doing something else, I'm not using the mic for this here because I just didn't want to do it. So now all of a sudden, see, I don't have that huge block. Plus, it has a button on it. I got to go through stuff to turn the green and the red off. I ain't going through all that. So boom, I can just attach this to me, pop into my pocket. Now I'm getting me clean audio. I got me a lavalier microphone. Again, I want versatility with my equipment. I can use this for speeches. I can be recording a cooking video. I can do anything. Now I got versatility. And so if I'm going to spend money on a microphone, DJI microphone, I'm going to go ahead and go with this setup, which is their mic. I have mic 1 and mic 2, but I would go with the wireless mic 2 because it just gives me way more versatility. That literally is my single setup right there. Meaning when I go places, I can do different things. Oh, my whole point about this here, I didn't bring the light, but let's say you got this set up right here, okay? And I got this here. The beauty of this cage is I can take a male thread, and I can put that male thread right into this right here, and now I can attach a small light. So now, if I'm shooting at night, and again, I'm not trying to bring a whole lot of equipment, I now can sit here and attach that screw in here, attach that light, and I have everything in here completely self-contained. I am totally self-contained, and that's what I like. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and get that. So here we go. So again, let's say I am going to an event, it's dark, or I was outside, I'm inside, I need better lighting. And so again, I just have this little thread here, and then I just simply screw it in to the top of the DJI Action 4, Action 5, and I got different small lights. This is a Ulanzi light. You see how small this is with. And so depending upon where I'm going, I'm just dropping something in my pocket. This works for me. This here is a Wii light. You see how I love this light because it gives me actually better options than this one here. They don't make this size anymore, okay? Then we have this. This is a larger Wii light. It's also heavier. So you see the size difference from here. And you see the difference in terms of width. Now, SmallRig, I got it from my niece, has a light that actually is sort of like right in between these. My point is you can use different lights. And so let's just say I want to use the Wii light and I want to use it here. Now, all of a sudden, I just simply screw this here on. And so now all of a sudden, boom, this literally is my portable setup. I'm going somewhere, I'm shooting stuff at night, I'm doing this here. Oh, guess what? I got a 2-person interview. So I go ahead, turn this thing around. I go ahead, turn this light on. And now all of a sudden, see, this is the LED lighting. It's LED lighting. So let me change that. Has all, that's the other thing. It gives me options. I can do different stuff with the LED. This is the mode light. I got it on 3200. I can raise it as high as, right now, I can raise on this setting right here as high as 7,000. No, I think I can go higher. Let me see here. That's 7,000. There you go, 7,000. So anyway, now all of a sudden, boom, I extend this and I got a 2-person interview right here. And again, it's not as heavy. Now again, it's a little heavier, obviously, because the weight of this light. But again, if you say, hey, I just think that's a little bit heavy, guess what? You go with the Ulanzi light. It's a lot smaller, lighter, lot smaller light. It's a lot lighter than the it's a lot lighter than that Wii light, but it still gives me everything that I need. So I turn this around, I'll lock this sucker in, and so again, that's what I love about this here. So now I got me a much lighter setup here, and now again, this is all I got. It's all I need. So when I sit here and if I'm going somewhere, now I have me a very basic setup that gives me options. The DJI Action 5 also has a low light setting. So a lot of times when I'm playing golf, that sun is setting. I can put it on that. I can do something different. The Action camera also has slow motion as well. And so phone is great, but when I'm out in the sun, iPhone, Android is going to overheat, especially the iPhone. So I don't want to use that. So I'm all about how do I get maximum versatility out of my gear when I'm trying to spend money. So literally, I'm sitting here going, okay, I could go with the Action 5. And here's the other thing. The Action 5 has this on the bottom. Remember I was telling you about the Cayer. Well, guess what? I have one of the adapters. I have another thread that if I wanted to, I can attach this thread to the bottom of here and then put it on here. And so I don't even need the Joby selfie stick. I can use this here. But again, I'm using it for different purposes, and so that's just sturdier. It's stronger. It's going to be straighter. And so guess what? I can take this thing right here, sit it down right here, do a one-on-one interview, giving me some distance between the camera. I can hold this stick, and I can now all of a sudden do the interview. Now I got options. I could do this on a golf course, going through it again. I'm sitting here. I can attach this to the cart, and now all of a sudden, boom, I'm sitting here. Now I don't even worry about even taking that out. I can just attach it right to the golf cart. This is the again longer arm right here, and so I attach this here, and I can do this. I can attach this to anything, to the golf cart. I can attach it to sit here to the table. I can just do way more with this than other options that I have, and so that to me is just the beauty of all of this. And I want to just sit here and attach this right now to the to this table. And guess what? I just did. And then I just simply change the rotation of this stick, and here we go. That's what I'm talking about when it comes to versatility of equipment. If you're just one person, and I just showed you very easily how one person you can do stuff. And so boom, I got this set up. I got my light set up. I have my DJI Mini, or I have my DJI Mic 2 attached. So now all of a sudden I can go anywhere, shoot me 4K high quality video just with this little bitty setup right here. If I need a light, if I got a camera, and that's it. So it's not that complicated. Again, as an individual, if I'm going places and I'm carrying this, I have the Mic 2, or I have the Mini. I have my light right here, and again, if this is the Mic 2 case it comes in, and then if I want to go there with the Joby, again, if that's going out to the golf course, then I got this with where I just said it, the Cayer bottom. That's it. Fits right into a backpack. One person being able to do this is how you have to think in terms of I'm moving in one person. So if I'm an individual and I'm on a red carpet, or I'm sitting here doing interviews somewhere and I just got my camera set up and I want 2-person interview, I'm going to put this sucker on 4K, which allows me to bump in editing. And again, I'm going to sit here and get this, where I put it, I'm going to get this Cayer. I'm going to get this, if I want to just sit it down, I can use a regular tripod, such as the Peak Design. If I want to just go with a tripod versus the monopod, I can go with this. I love this Peak Design tripod right here because it literally fits right into a backpack. It fully extends. It gives me everything. And the other thing right here, it has a, it comes with a, when you unscrew this here, it comes with a phone holder, and so this right here goes right on top. But that's if I want to use a phone. I'm not using a phone, so I'm not necessarily using this. But again, this is the versatility that I'm talking about. But this is the carbon. It's costlier, a little. It's also a little heavier. So I'm just talking about if you are an individual and then you're trying to minimize your space as much as you can, you're trying to minimize your stuff as much as you can, then I'm not even sitting here, I'll plug it later. I'm not even sitting here going with that. I'm literally going just with, depending upon where I'm shooting, I might go with this and the Cayer base so I can set it up, get me a good height. Two one-on-one interviews. I can collapse it, pick it back up. We're all good. Or if I'm not needing to sit that thing down, it's just me and I'm walking around interviewing people and doing stuff like that. This is all I got right here. If I'm outdoors, if I'm shooting myself or whatever, interviews, this is all I'm doing right here, all in one. So this is just what my setup would be, folks. There you go. This is how you have to think as an individual collecting content. And of course, I got the DJI Neo drone, which is awesome because I can also release that from my hand and now I can get me circular shots, everything all by myself. And I did that playing golf where, guess what? I put that drone up, got a good drone shot, brought it back down, put it in my hand, got in the cart. We moved on. It was at the Anthony Anderson golf tournament. So just straight up, that's literally how I operate with my whole setup. Me as an individual going out, shooting content by myself, and now being able to come back and have